you so much for joining in. Yes, recording in progress. I'm very old. Today, I am very, very old. Today, I'm 31 years old. I'm very humbled to reach this far. Okay. So we are going to start right away. Since we are very late, my training is going to start right away. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. And it is like, okay, stop there. Ah. Okay. Now, today we're going to look at something which is very disturbing. It is disturbing very many people to understand. Today I'm going to talk about it. I want everyone to understand it and how it works. Yusuf, you're very welcome. I want you to understand this amazing robotic strategy setting it has. If everyone knew how this works, they would make good money. They would understand how the robot operates. You get my point? They would understand how the robot operates. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Today, I want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, that the robot we have is very good. It makes good money. It has the best settings, and it was designed to make sure that we make good money in the market. You get my point? Success, thank you so much. It was designed that it has to make sure that we make good profits in the marketplace. Today, we are going to talk about something. When you go in your trade settings, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen here. Hope everyone can see my screen now. I want to remind these people in the Game Changers that the Zoom has started. Okay. When you go to your robot, then you tap on any coin, for example, then we go to a coin's trade settings. I want to talk about these two things. A buy-in callback. We are going to talk about a callback. A callback, there is a buy-in callback, there is a take profit callback. The buy-in callback is one. The take profit callbacks are two. We have the whole position take profit callback and the sub position take profit callback. Today we are going to understand these things. If you understand them, it will be easy for you to make money and do your trade settings, because some people design trade settings for themselves, but they're not understanding these things. I found someone putting the take profit callback 3%. Oh my God, I fainted. I was about to die. How do you put 3% at a whole position take profit callback? Then that gave me an idea that, hey, I need to teach you what a callback means. When you enter the meeting, mute yourself. When you enter the meeting, mute yourself. Okay? So that you don't disorganize our class. When you enter the meeting, make sure your microphone is off. So, come. You people. So, look here. Today we are going to talk about a callback. What is the callback in trading with a robot? This setting is the reason why we make crazy profits in the bull run, in the bull candles. Have you ever realized you can give your robot a setting to trade Let me hope my screen is still on. Thank you. Have you ever realized you can give a robot to trade to sell at 2% and it sells at 4.5%? Have you seen that before? Have you seen that? You tell your robot to sell a coin at 2% and it sells at this price. And then there is a scenario. You tell it to sell at 2% and you find it selling at 1.5%. This is also a scenario happening, but this is the most common. And then you tell the robot to buy at 1% and you find it buying at 2.5%. Do you know why? This is because of a callback we are going to talk about today. A callback. What is a callback? When you order your robot to do something, okay? I'm going to start with a buy-in callback. When we are doing our trade settings, we have buy-in callback here. When you tap that I, are you seeing that icon with an exclamation mark in the circle? When you tap it, it says, if the callback buy setting is too low, the position will be frequently bought. If set too high, opportunities may be lost. Please set the parameters according to your risk preference and strategy. What does this mean? The robot is saying that if you set the buy-in callback too high, opportunities may be lost. But if you set it too low, the strategy will be bought frequently. This is what it means. I want you to open your ears very wide. If possible, get a cotton, clean it. I want your ears to be very open and clean so that it consumes every voice and sound coming from my mouth today. Look here. I am buying a coin called BTC. BTC stroke USDT. This is our trade. The current price of BTC is at $37,000. The current price. I have given my robot margin calls, different margin calls. Of course, yesterday when we learned, I told you that when you are setting margin calls, make sure they cover 40% and above. Do you remember that? Never trade with less than 40%. Your capital will be in trouble. $37,000 is the current price of Bitcoin in our training. Yeah? I don't say go to Binance and check. In our training, we are at 37,000. I've given my robot margin calls. I don't know how much money you are trading with. That's not the point today. Now, the callbacks. The call drops. Let's go to margin configuration. Let's assume these are my margin configuration. I've told the robot the first call buy it at 3.5, the second call buy it at 4.4%, the third buy it at 4.5, the fourth buy it at 5.2, the eighth buy it at 8%, and keep doing that. As my parameters, I've designed them, for example. But there is a buy-in callback of 0.5. By default, the robot has 0.5 buy-in callback. For me, I usually put 0.2 or 0.3, not 0.5. Now, let me show you. What is a buy-in callback and how does it affect trading? When I give my robot that, the first margin call, the second, the third, the fourth, this one buy it at 3.5. This one buy it at 4. This one 4.5. This one 5%. These are percentages. Okay? Are we there? These are margin calls. These are margin calls. Now, if my buy-in callback is 0.5, let's assume, if Bitcoin comes from this price, I'm going to change the color, from here, and then it starts to drop from $37,000 to $36,500. And my robot was told, if the market goes down 3.5%, buy more of my Bitcoin. Buy more Bitcoins. It is the coin I'm trading. Whatever coin you are trading, Acro, SLP, INJ, ADA, DOT, whatever coin. Now, if it hits the first margin call target, if it hits the first margin call target, listen to me carefully. The robot won't buy. If it hits 3.5, the robot won't buy. Why? Buying a callback. In other words, a callback, it means waiting for the best opportunity. Bestie, this is what a callback means. Waiting for the best opportunity to buy. If the callback is a take profit, waiting for the best opportunity to sell. Now, my robot was told that buy at 3.5%. If the market drops 3.5%, please buy. Do you know what I do? Do you know what's up? This is what I do. My robot doesn't, but it waits. If the market keeps dropping, it hits there from 36,500, 36,008. Now, after the market hitting it here, the robot has not bought yet the first margin call. Then the market comes back. It does what we call a callback. Now, the market is starting to go up. The robot will count the 0.5% callback. If it is here, then the robot will buy from here, finally. So you may find that the first margin call was bought at 4.2% instead of 3.5. What does this mean? That the robot has bought at the best price. Instead of buying the coin at 36,500, it has bought it at 36,200. Are you getting my point? Guys, am I communicating? And it keeps doing that on every other margin calls. The second one, it was told to buy at 4.5, that you might find it buying it at 4.8, depending on the movement of the coin. That's why when the market crashes, you get my point? That's why when the robot crashes, okay, you don't find. That's why when the robot crashes, let me first write. That's why when the robot crashes, you don't find, when the market crashes, for example, Bitcoin is at $37,000, and then the market crashes right away to 30,000 in seconds or in minutes. Boom, that big candle. You might find your robot not buying a lot. Otherwise, it would have bought all your money, would have been in a trade. The robot waits for the best opportunity to buy. Always waits for the best opportunity to buy. So please, I want you to understand that a buying callback or a callback is of our interest in trading. Instead of my robot using money anyhow, it uses artificial intelligence and it buys at the best price. If my margin call was saying you are buying at 36,500 and the market crashes very fast, I might find my robot buying at 30,000. 32,000. Buying more at 30,800. That means I'm buying at the best prices, the goodest prices. Hey, gooding. What is it? Good, better, and the best. I wish it was gooding, goodest. Good, gooder, goodest. Let me tell you something. This is a gooder way of buying. It's the best. On a serious note, it is the best strategy. Hope you have learned what a buying callback means, because we have first looked at a buying callback. So my robot, whenever is told to go and buy in the market, it keeps on waiting to buy at the best price. So my advice is, don't put 0.5, put 0.3. But of course, depending on a coin. When you are trading WorldCoin, give it 0.5. WorldCoin is very volatile. When you are trading Cover, give it 0.5. But when you are trading XRP, actually give it 0.1. If possible, 0.01. When you're trading XRP, give it 0.1 or 0.01, because XRP is not so volatile. You get the point? So when you learn this thing, you will do your settings very well. So if I'm trading, if I'm trading Bitcoin, my buying callback would be very small, 0.01 or 0.1. But if I'm trading WorldCoin, I have to put 0.5. WorldCoin is very volatile. In a day, it can go down 6%, even another day, even the following day. So in 3 days, it can go 40% negative. And then in 2 hours, it comes back up. Don't joke with that coin. So a buying callback is very important in trading. Hope we have understood the buying callback. Now let's go to the take profit callback. The take profit call, this is it, the take profit callback. I advise always give the take profit callback to 0.01, not 0.4, 0.01. Why? Let's first understand what a take profit callback means. Now, this is a whole position take profit callback. It's the same as sub position take profit callback. The difference is very small. Tap here. When you tap here on the exclamation mark, they will tell you that the take profit callback setting for 1 to 4 positions, that whole position take profit callback, it is a callback which applies only on the first 4 margin calls. So that means this take profit callback is a callback starting from the 5th margin call up to infinity, the margin calls you are having in your trades. Have you got the answer? That is the only difference. Otherwise, everything is the same. Now, take profit callback, if it is set too low, it may be sold immediately, and you may lose the opportunity to earn more income. If set too high, losses may occur. Please set parameters according to your risk management. Now, let's understand what a take profit callback means. Now, this is a take profit callback. Take profit callback. Now, what does this mean? If I'm buying Bitcoin at 37,000, our trade is Bitcoin, BTC. I've bought it at 37,000, and my take profit is 5%. Let's assume 5% is $37,800. That is my take profit line. So my robot is going to take a profit here. That's where the 5% will occur. Okay? Let me even write 5% here. Now, the market of Bitcoin starts to go up, and it hits the target. When it hits the target, the robot won't sell right away. It will wait. In case Bitcoin has a bigger candle which is still moving. Are you seeing? Okay. This was our target originally, but now the market has moved up 30 $8,200. Now, when it hits this target, then the market starts to go down. Okay. Now, when the market starts to go down, the robot will calculate the take profit callback you gave it. If it was 0.3, the robot will count 0.3 here. From the target, the recent target, to coming down. If it hits the 0.3, the robot will sell here. So you may find that the robot has sold at $38,000 net. But originally, it had to sell here, but it has sold here. So instead of selling at 5%, you might finding it selling at 8%. This is of my interest as a trader. Have you seen how this artificial intelligence works? So this is of my interest as a trader. When I'm trading, when I'm trading, this helps me accumulate more profits in the marketplace. I want you to imagine you are in cycle. A certain coin goes up. And instead of taking your 1.5% take profit, it is taking at 33%. How much money do you think you wake up and the robot has made in the morning? You get my point? That's where the callback works. If the market is, the callback, what I love about it is this. When the market is going up, it waits to sell. It sells at a good price. And when the market is crashing down, it waits to buy. It buys at a better price. One day I bought a coin. After buying that coin, the coin went down 50%. In just a day, 50%. The coin was at $20. It went down up to $8. And I was like, hey, I wish I knew. I would have waited. And I bought tomorrow. I wish I knew. I would have bought at a better price. Now, the robot doesn't wish. The robot has settings already, which are ready to serve us at a better price. Are you getting my point? So I wanted you to understand how callbacks works in the business. So let's get back to our robot. The buying callback, give it 0.3. When you are trading a very volatile coin, give it 0.5. Don't exceed 0.5. The whole position take profit callback, give it 0.01. Why? We want our robot to sell immediately. Give it 0.01 or 0.1. If the coin is so volatile, you can even give it 0.2, like WorldCoin. You find that the robot is making good profits for you. But what I realized, at the take profit callback, even if you give it 0.00001, the robot will make sure it will do this callback. As it is that it is an artificial intelligence robot, it will use its head, its brain, and take profit at a better price. You know what's up? This is what I realized. After understanding margin calls, I understood the psychology between this future. Look here. When I trade, the robot takes 20%. Whenever I trade and make profits, the robot takes 20%. So the robot had to have a future which can help to maximize this 20%. You get my point? So the robot has to make sure that it has a future which can help us, which can help it to maximize this 20%. How? If I'm trading and my take profit had to give me $70. $70, not 70%. 70 USD. And the robot has done a callback and it has paid me 100 USD. With $70, the robot was only going to take little money. It was going to take like $15. But with $100, it is going to take 20 USD. Why not have a callback and make this your target so that you can track $20 instead of 15 USDT? Are you seeing the difference? So the psychology of this future in our trade settings was simple. The robot had to maximize profits. But I want you to remember, whatever psychology it is using, me as a trader, I benefit 80%. I'm the most beneficiary in these trades. If we make $100, I give you just 20. I mean, you're the robot. If I make 1,000, I give you just 200. If I make $1 million, I give you only $200. Are you seeing the difference? I think you're understanding what I'm talking about. So today I wanted us to learn what callback means. And I think we have understood it. So as you are designing your settings, I needed you to understand these two things. So the whole position is for only the first 4 margin calls. The sub position is only for the 50th margin call up to infinity. If you have 10 margin calls from the 50th up to the 10th, if you have 100 from 50th up to 100th margin call. That is our training today, unless someone has a question. Otherwise, I'm done. You know, these days I want us to learn small things, but they are understandable. If anyone has a question about what we have learned, you can drop it in the chat box. Okay? There, and we see it. Otherwise, if you understand how callbacks operate, you are going to make crazy money. You're going to enjoy the markets. You're going to make more profits. I'm seeing a lot of people who have attended our class. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? If you have a question, I'm available to answer you. Okay, my brother, thank you so much. Kim, you write your question here in the chat box. Noah, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Noah. Anyone with a question? Just type it in the chat box. We answer it, then we call it a day. Anyone with a question? I'm ready to answer you. Okay. Just write your question in the chat box. Okay, I think we don't have questions. So thank you so much. You're very welcome, Juliet. Thank you so much for attending today. Have a great time. Let's go and make profits. Let's go and enjoy the business. Let's go and share it to other people. Have a great time. See you at the top.